Hello there and welcome back to this F1 2017 Sauber career mode. We're at round 12, which is the fantastic and very fast Monza circuit at Italy. Practice sessions have gone well. I've hit 275 out 275 resource points. Managed to do all the practice sessions pretty comfortably as well, and we seem pretty good on pace as well. I've been looking forward to this event since probably about China and Russia onwards, because I've got a nice setup and I like the flow of the circuit, and I'm finding it pretty easy to get to grips with it. I know Monza's pretty easy, it's a straight corner, but yeah, we seem to be doing okay. So we'll listen to the voicemail for our qualifying goals and see what's what with the team. So qualifying 18th place, so it's moved up a little bit. It used to be 19th, it's now 18th. Okay, that's fine. I still think that's relatively achievable. So yeah, practice sessions have gone all rather well. View R&D tree, we're now doing pretty well here. We're now up to our third unit on the ice, and we've done that. And the next one after that, we can do this. We get 1,500 points. We can go straight to that. It's very nice indeed. So yeah, durability, we're pretty much getting on with it now. Most of this will be done probably in the next, I don't know really, certainly by the end of the season, because you seem to be doing at least 500 resource points every weekend, which is nice. So yeah, that should all be done before the end of the season, which is what my target is now really. As for the power units, we've moved on to our 6th one for qualifying race. I was using our 5th one, but I've decided to put a fresh one in for qualifying. 27% on the MG-UK, 44% on the MG-UH, energy stores at 20, 40% on the turbocharger, and 19% on the electronics. No expected lifespan, still very nice and high. Gearbox, after putting a new one in before Belgium, we're only up to 12%. So yeah, with unlocking all of the gearbox durability bits, you see them on the right hand side, the wear reduction is now reduced by 50%. Yeah, we should be able to easily do 6 races with the same gearbox. So we'll go to short qualifying then, get a couple of laps on the board, see where we end up. I'm quietly confident we'll be able to at least get 18th place, maybe even 17th as well, and get ahead of both our teammate and both the McLarens as well. So having a quick look at the setup then, before we do go out there, just to show what I've done. Tyre select, yeah, super softs obviously. We'll drop the fuel right down nice and low first off. I done next, I was working with 2.1, but to be honest I feel more comfortable with 3.2, so we'll go to that. Transmissions at 80 and 70%. Suspension geometry all the way to the right for the camber, all the way to the left for the toe. Suspension 11, 4, 3, 2, 6, 4. Brakes 90% and 60. Tyre PSIs are dropped down a little bit from what they usually are, and the weight distribution is at a nice 7. So that's that then. We'll go out on track, we'll do a hot lap on the super soft tyres, see where we end up, and see if we need to improve or not. So just completing out lap now, got just under 2.5 laps worth of fuel with the max fuel setting. Let's give it a go, see what we can do. So yeah, it wasn't the best lap in the world. As you can see there, Bottas currently on provisional pole with 22.261. Right down the bottom, we're pretty much level with Van Dorn, but Alonso and our teammate haven't done a flying lap yet. It was a bit scrappy. I lost time pretty much in all sectors, braking just a little bit too early. Final corner was nice though, but yeah, we're pretty much down. Well, we're a bit quicker than Van Dorn in sector 1. But yeah, we can definitely improve. I think to be honest, get a very low 25. So we'll go back out and yeah, have another go and see what we can do. So then, we've moved all the way down to last place. I know Pascal's faster, but I want to be faster than him. Here we go then, out the Parabolica. Enough fuel for 1 lap. Let's get above him. So then that final lap felt really, really good. I was really quite impressed with it. We did actually, when we crossed the line, you may have noticed in the top left, we did actually go up into 11th place for dizzying heights of 11th. But Hamilton's taken pole position in by 3/10 from Bottas, Vettel, Ricciardo, Perez and Raikkonen is the top 6. Magnussen up into 9th place in the Haas, and Lance Stroll runs at the top 10. And we are 15th. There we are, 23.648. So I thought I can get a low 25, ended up getting a mid 23. The lap just felt absolutely fantastic, to be honest, and yeah, really pleased with that. We've managed to legitimately out-qualify our rival Romain Grosjean, Palmer as well, who was 6/10 off, and we've got Van Dorn, Alonso and Verline, so we're 1.4 seconds quicker than our teammate. And yeah, so I've got quite a lot of expectations ahead of this race. We're right in the middle there of the midfield, and yeah, maybe good things can happen around Monza if we keep it clean. So then the resource points for qualifying must be probably for 75 that we usually get. Very nice indeed. The rivalry against Grosjean, well, we would have halted that momentarily, but I'm pretty sure that after this race he would have won the rival. But we got quite close, 18 out of 30 so far. Team approval, finished 18th or higher, achieved and beat Pascal Wehrlein, achieved as well. So the reputation for all the drivers, all the other teams has gone up quite nicely there. And yeah, we're right at the top of the purple. So we'll listen to the voicemail then, see what the target is for the race. I think that because we've managed to qualify in 15th place, this might be something like a 12th or 13th, which might be a bit unachievable, but we'll have a listen, see what they've got to say. Finishing 16th, beat Grosjean and remaining 19th place in the championship. So 16th might be a tall order, but as long as we get a decent first lap, it's still achievable. So the laptop then, we'll just have a look at the parts very quickly before we do anything. Resource points were already over 500, so that's nice. So we can definitely do something else to the durability. Gearbox only 13%, that's fine. 2% for that. Nothing else is looking a bit dangerous. How about that? How about that? No, everything's okay, good. So we'll go to the race then, get the formation out of the way after looking at the strategy. And yeah, let's hope for a clean turn one.
Let's run through the grid order. An immense lap from Lewis Hamilton yesterday puts him on pole position, and it's Valtteri Bottas that completes the front row. Looking down the rest of the grid, we have Vettel, Ricciardo, Sergio Perez, and Raikkonen, Massa, Hülkenberg, Magnussen, and Lance Stroll, Verstappen, Sainz, Daniel Kvyat, and Ocon, Sauber, Grosjean, Jolyon Palmer, and Stoffel Van Dorn, Alonso, and Pascal Wehrlein completes the grid. And with preparations almost complete, let's head down to the track.
So then, race strategy, soft, super soft, and then onto soft. I am going to edit that strategy and start. There we go, we'll do that. Soft and medium, yeah, I know that. Oh yeah, sorry, derp, yeah, there we go. My bad. Okay, yeah, I'll do. Yeah, stop at the end of lap 7. Should be quite interesting. So there we go then. We'll bump the fuel up to 14 laps to give us a bit of oomph during the pit stop phase. Yeah, I got a bit confused. I was like, why is it telling me I've got to do that? Oh, I only selected soft and soft. Dumbass. So there we go, soft onto the super softs. It's an alternative strategy that's worked out quite well at places like Silverstone and Spa, where we ended up picking up a couple of 10th places, and I'm hoping with an elevated grid position here and genuine midfield pace that we can maybe trouble the top 10 again towards the end of the race on the quicker set of tyres. So yeah, we'll take it easy for the first couple of laps and try to stay out of trouble. So we'll get the formation lap out of the way, and then the Italian Grand Prix will be go. So here we are on the grid, 5 lights coming on now to build the revs up. And away we go. Straight over to the inside to protect people from behind us. Try and get a jump on a few of these guys going into turn 1. Oh, I'm but gutsy, aren't I? Bloody hell, contact absolutely everywhere. It's a very decent start. Look at that, I've just mugged half the field off. Up to 8th place, we've got Vettel next to us. Can I squeeze him out? I can. Now I'm going to move over to the other side. Oh, the Renault's moving. Get off me. Well, I left you enough room, mate. So in 6th place. We have managed to defend against him. There's the flag ahead of us. Ricardo's at the race then. And the VSC is out for it, so we're up to 5th place now. So up into dizzying heights of 5th place. Into lap 4 then, here comes Vettel, so we're going to be losing 5th. Decided to go to the inside. Ocon's at the race as well. 2 drivers out already, 3 laps down. Got to remember as well, we're on the soft tyres, which seems to be on the quicker super softs for the final stint of the race. Here comes Massa, nothing I can do really. It's only a matter of time. Oh, we've made contact with the back of him now. Oh, bloody hell. Oh, into lap 5 there, a bit of damage on the front wing, that's going to hurt us, and we're going to have to change it in the pit stops. Some of the guys ahead of me are now making pit stops, including Magnussen. That makes my life a little easier. I went to 3rd place behind the 2 leaders. So we'll pit at the end of lap 7. That was what we was planning on doing. I'm not going to change it. Just been carrying this front wing as best I can. And we do, for a lap at least, we'll be leading another Grand Prix. th, 14th behind Palmer. We're in 14th place, but we're now on the super soft tyres. Let's move on to Palmer into turn 1. Someone else is just coming out the pits. It's Toro Rosso, so it's 11th place now. We're 1 away from 10th. Here comes Palmer inside into Ascari. I mean, he just cuts right in front of me. Shit in real life, shit on the game. I want to try and get Palmer before the end of this race if I can. Oh. I'm gonna fucking dive bomb him. Oh, it hasn't worked. I've clipped the back of him, and well, that just pretty much sums up our race, hasn't it? Well, there you go. That was our first DNF of the season, although it was still classified ahead of Verline because he was a lap down. Yeah, I just left it to the last minute. I was going to go for a cheeky dive bomb into Parabolica and just left it a little bit too late. Well, I didn't expect Palmer to break that early. Clicked the back of him, whipped the wheel off, and our race is over. And it's so disappointing because without that, well, basically, I think what Massa did to us, which was move right in front of us in the braking zone for Ascari, and if we didn't do that, we wouldn't have damaged our wing, and I'm pretty sure that looking at the results there, we would have definitely had 8th place, which would be our second best result after the, I think it was the 6th we got in Russia, so pretty disappointing overall. But Hamilton's won then, from Bottas in 2nd, Raikkonen in 3rd, good result for Perez in 4th. Further down, Magnussen, Stroll and Grosjean rounds out the top 10. Palmer managed to get across the line in 12th, even though I punted him off the track. And then Hulkenberg, Alonso, Van Dorn, and then there we are. 25.3 is our best lap, which was, you know, it was quicker than Magnussen by 6/10 for God's sake. So then Verlon, who was a lap down after making 2 pit stops, Ocon and Ricciardo failed to finish. Look at the standings then. Yeah, Hamilton still leads away on 254. He's 49 ahead of Raikkonen in second, with Bottas in third. We remain in 17th place on 10 points, but really we should have had 4 points out of that to move us up to 15th. And in the constructors, we remain in 9th place on 10 points. As you can imagine, Haas and Renault are now tied on 31. And at the very top, you've got a good gap from Mercedes to Ferrari. And likewise, they have a decent gap to Red Bull in third. And Williams only 8 points ahead of Force India in 4th place. So then the resource points, only 61. And then again, for the first driver bonus, only 24. And we finally lost the rivalry to Grosjean, but we did manage to get 20 out of 30 against him. And well, that reputation level is just terrible, isn't it, really? Finished 16th, we really should have done that. Reputation seems to go up and down. You know, you have 2 or 3 strong weekends, then it goes up, and then it drops all the way back down like that after one little mistake, really. And, you know, pretty disappointing, but it's not too bothery to me at the moment, if that's a word. I'm not too bothered by it, is what I should say, really. And then finally, the career score for the weekend. It would have started off well, practice and qualifying. The race is a complete joke. 7603. That could have really been close to 9,000, to be honest. And we've got to choose our preference, right? So we've got another classic event, which we will do now. Compete to be the best of your class in this classic multi-class race. And it's 2002 Ferrari, or the overtake challenge at Bahrain Short. I think we'll do the race. Yeah. So then here we go. Compete to be the best of your class in this classic multi-class race. The car is a 2002 Ferrari F2002. Track is the Suzuka International Racing Course, but it's the short version, and the race length is 5 laps. So we'll give it a go, see what we can do. Alright then. Not the best start in the world. Oh, 2 illegal overtakes, brilliant. Oh, then you get punted off the track. Past the Renault. Into that 4-5. I'm only in 8th, so I don't think this is going to work out. We failed to do it. So yeah, failed to do it. Yeah, we'll do it again. We'll have another go, see what we can do. But if it's going to take me too long to do, then I'll just advance and be done with it. Already getting bored of this. Always really shit away from the line as well. It seems to be really quick and straight line though. No, I've had enough. I'm not going to do this tonight, and I'm not going to sit here for hours trying to do this. I'll take 4th place. We haven't done it, whatever, I don't really care. And the annoying thing about this, though, is once you've done it, you then can't go back to the laptop. It immediately takes you to the next race. If I wanted to do an upgrade, I can't. And I think that's quite annoying, to be honest with you, you know. And but anyway, it will still count anyway. That'd be 2 out of 3 done now to halve the development time on the minor parts, which is what I've wanted, really. I'm not interested in this classic stuff. I want to do this, I'll do it elsewhere. I don't need it in the career mode. But at least it goes away to helping us develop parts quicker. So, yeah, 4th place then. In that, yeah, I don't really like it. I don't really like any of them, to be honest with you, but maybe that's just me. So I'll end the episode there then. Thank you very much for watching. Good qualifying, good first half of the race, and then Massa pretty much stopped in front of us, and we picked up some wing damage, and we had to change it in the pit stop. We could not have changed it in the pit stop, but I think, you know, hindsight's a wonderful thing, isn't it? Would it have worked? Would it? I don't know. It's just one of those things. Still, it's a disappointing end to what was going to be a promising race. But thank you very much for watching anyway, and hopefully I'll see you for the next event in a few days' time.